G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome to episode number 9 of season 1 of the Everton Career Mode series. Good news, things have died down a little bit in real life, not as much of a workload with uni and all that. Hoping to upload a little bit more than I have been lately in the next few weeks. If you are enjoying this series so far, make sure that you drop a like on the video. Also let me know in the comments section down below what you are enjoying about the series. But let's not waste too much time. Let's get into the press conference. So the first question in today's press conference comes from Zippy Plays HD, who says, rumors have it Dele Alli's cousin, who is in blue in a red family, wants him to move over to Everton. Would you go in with a deal or leave him for Spurs? 110% I would take Dele Alli. If he expressed interest in Everton, I would definitely have a crack at signing him. Spurs would probably want a fair bit of money to bring in the English youngster, but he is a pretty amazing English talent. Scored a few crackers of a goal. Notably, that freaking goal he scored against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. What a bullet of a goal. Would definitely take Dele Alli in a heartbeat. The second question in today's press conference comes from the Papier Curve. He says, Norway have produced some very good talents lately, like Ødegaard and Ayer. Do you think you will send one of your scouts to the land full of talents? That is not a bad shout, mate. Norway is somewhere I didn't think about sending a scout, but if there's a good track record of good talent coming out of there, I'll definitely add it to my shortlist of countries. Kai Ditani says, is there anything true in the rumors that you're looking to bring Mustafi back to Goodison Park after he left Everton in 2012 and went on to become such a good young centre-back? I haven't been thinking about bringing Mustafi back to Goodison Park, but if you mention it, I'll definitely consider it, maybe in a few seasons, because right now I'm pretty happy with the centre-backs we've got. We've got Jagielka, who is getting on a little bit, but then we have John Stones, we've got Funes Mori, we've got Engels. I might bring him in for Jagielka just because Jagielka is, 33 years old, 80 overall. He's only going to be going down, and if we are competing in Europe in the next few seasons, we really need a world-class centre-back, so Mustafi's not a bad shout. The final question in today's press conference comes from Hamish E. He says, with Karius in such good form, big clubs are willing to splash the cash. Are you willing to sell him for the right price? Nope, I am not going to be selling Karius. The only time I would sell him is if Bayern Munich came in and said, we'll give you a freaking Manuel Neuer for Karius. Then I would consider it, but honestly, Karius has been amazing for us so far this season. He's been great, and he's only going to get better. He's only, 23 years old, so I'm very excited to see how high overall we can get Karius. So thanks once again, fellas, for the fantastic questions in the press conference. So many questions, making it hard for me to choose from them. So make sure you leave some more in the comment section down below. In today's episode, it's a pretty big episode to be fair. Lots of transfer news going on, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. Then we have 2 games against Chelsea and a freaking huge game, the 4th highlight of today's video. It is against Manchester City, so let's get into today's episode. As we jump into the gameplay now, we have some transfer offers coming in. Napoli coming in for our right back, Seamus Coleman, which I am going to reject. Disallow future offers as well. No way in the world will I be selling Seamus Coleman. Another man that I will not be selling is Loris Karius. His former club, SSV Mines, that we bought him off earlier in the season, they want him once again. Aruna Kone is the first player to leave the club in this January transfer window, off to West Ham United. Did not use him much in this series. And Manchester United, of all clubs, going in for Kakuta Mane. I guess that's a good sign that he has been performing well. If a club like Manchester United wants him after he's only been at the club 6 months, I guess I can be pretty happy about that. But as we push on here, we see we get £67,500, for that progression in the FA Cup. And we get a transfer offer for our captain, Phil Jagielka, £6 million from Bournemouth, but I don't think I'm going to be selling him at any stage in this series. Let him retire as an Everton player. As we jump, however, into the opening matchup of today's episode, a very difficult game, travelling away from home to London to Stamford Bridge, taking on Chelsea. If you do remember the first time we played them this season, we really deserved to get the victory against them. We dominated them, but I do believe we lost on that occasion. Let's see if we can turn things around here, however. This is our starting 11 for this game. Romelu Lukaku up front, Ross Barkley, Bezic cleverly in the midfield. It is a pretty strong starting 11. Cesc Fabregas going out to Willian, however, early on in the game. Leighton Baines missing his challenge. Fabregas hits that one, but fortunately for us, he puts that one well to the right-hand side. We get our first attacking opportunity. 13th minute, a lovely ball. Romelu Lukaku, Ross Barkley saved from Thibaut Courtois. We really should be 1-0 ahead here. It was a great pass, but we just could not finish it at the right moment. Oscar, however, finding the back of the net there for Chelsea. Fought 100% that we had gone behind, but fortunately, as you can see, the referee, the touch judge, awards offside. Very, very pleased with that. Lukaku on the attack once again, going to Bezic. Bezic through to Kevin Mirallas, cutting around. Kevin Mirallas hits it, but it is a fantastic save from Thibaut Courtois at the near post. Belgian against Belgian. What a fantastic save. As we push on though, Chelsea on the attack again. It has been a back and forth game to start things off. Oscar looking for the goal he deserved. Great save from Karius there. Very, very pleased about that one. As we move into the second half, Gerard Deulofeu to Bezic. Lukaku, 1-on-1. What a freaking strike. Romelu Lukaku against his former club, finding the back of the net, belts it off the post into the back of the net, getting past the ever slow John Terry. Very happy to see that. Once again though, we are on the attack. A good tackle there. Mirallas tackling Terry. What a finish. Kevin Mirallas. Holy shit, that is a goal for the ages. What a finish. Oh, I could not believe it when I scored that one. So happy about that. Once again, John Terry at fault. Can we make it 3-0? Oh, I thought for sure Leighton Baines had given us the 3-0 lead there. What a freaking moment that would have been. As you take a look on the replay, so very close to sneaking it into the bottom right-hand corner. In stoppage time now, Chelsea attacking. Gary Cahill cleared away. It goes out here. Ross Barkley passing that one to Lukaku. He's going to get past John Terry, who is having an absolute shocker of a game. John Terry up against Lukaku. Lukaku gets past the slide challenge, cuts around, passes it to Barry, but what a block from Cesar Azpilicueta. We get the 3 points, however, against Chelsea. An amazing 2-0 victory. So we are now going to jump into the Howard Kendall Medal points allocation for today's episode. If you missed the last episode, go and check it out because I did give an update at the end of it about the current standings for the Howard Kendall Medal. So after that 2-0 win in the Premier League against Chelsea, the points are going to 3 points for Romelu Lukaku, 2 points for Kevin Mirallas, and 1 point for Ross Barkley. As we jump back into the transfer business halfway through January, Blackburn Rovers going in for our young striker Leandro Rodriguez, who I am looking to sell for 2 reasons. The first one being, I don't think he has a big future at Everton in this career mode series. We've got some amazing backup strikers, so I may as well sell him on. And another reason being, I don't like players that don't have a face. That is just a little pet peeve of mine on FIFA. If they don't have a face, they're not staying at my club. Anyways, we get a monthly scouting update here for January. A few poor players being brought back to me. We get Kevin Shearers though, who looks alright, and we will scout the rest of them for the future. Another player that I am looking to get out the door is Joel Robles. I'm pretty sure one of you guys left a comment the other episode saying you wanted me to get rid of all Wigan athletic players, or players that used to play for Wigan, and I'm pretty sure Joel played for Wigan, so we'll look to get rid of him. I also have Tim Howard, that Baker fella, and of course Karius. West Ham get back to us, £2.3 million. I was looking at counter offering it. We do put it up to his value of £2.6 million. And as you can see here, Leandro Rodriguez, another striker to depart the club. He is heading to the Championship, taking a spot in the Blackburn Rovers side. Best of luck to you, mate. But we have to turn our attention to another game against Chelsea. This time it's at Goodison Park. This time it's in the FA Cup. Let's see how we can go. We are rocking an extremely weaker side than we did for that first game, but it still is a pretty impressive team, to be fair. They're also rocking a little bit of a rotational side, so fair on both levels. Of course, their rotational players are better than ours, but still, should be interesting to see how we go. They get the first attacking opportunity. Oscar, long shot, 7th minute. Thankfully, he blows that one well wide of the goals. As we push on, however, it is going to be in the 10th minute. And Niang going to Connor Grant. Grant chipping it over to Tolisso. Tolisso nods it down. He gets almost an opening goal, but it is a great slide tackle there from Thibaut Courtois. Another attacking opportunity for us. Tolisso to Niang. Niang gives us the 1-0 lead, and we start off where we finished the last game against Chelsea, absolutely dominating them, and we are in the lead now. This is fantastic to see. Kurt Zouma on the attack for Chelsea in the second half. It is Pedro up against Browning. Browning, Oscar, he's looking across that one in there. Goes to Willian, but fortunately for us, the Brazilian winger pulls that one well wide. We are on the attack again. What a ball! Holy crap, Tolisso. Playing Niang through. Can he make it 2-0? Yes, he does! Niang finding the top left-hand corner. You've got to give credit, though, where it is due. And that credit goes to Tolisso. What an amazing ball. We look like we're going to be winning against Chelsea again. Oscar blowing that one over. And lads, can you believe it? We are 2-0 up against Chelsea. Another win. What a fantastic string of results it has been. We knocked them out of the FA Cup. On to the next round. After that huge FA Cup win against Chelsea once again, 3 points are going to Niang, 2 points to Kakuta Mane, and 1 point to Tolisso. Back on the transfer front, and we see that West Ham United are going to go ahead paying £2.6 million for Joel Robles, which I'm not too upset about at all. Another training session here. Can anybody go up in overall? No, they cannot. A pretty average training session there. And we do see that we are down in the goalkeepers department. Joel Robles moving to West Ham United. Best of luck, mate. Didn't really need you in this series, but it's good to see you moving to a good home in Upton Park. Anyways, fellas, the final matchup in today's episode. It is another big game against another struggling side in the Premier League. It is Manchester City. Not where they want to be halfway or over halfway through the season. We're now 21 games into the season, and they have got some pretty decent talent. They did sign Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, so definitely got to watch out for his talents up front. Here is our starting 11, playing in the ugly kit. What color would you even describe that as? It's like a camo green, but it is just, I would call it vomit color. That is just absolutely atrocious. Don't know what Umbro were thinking when they designed that one. Anyways, Romelu Lukaku almost giving us the 1-0 lead here against Man City. And I'm not going to lie, we have been in fantastic form this episode. If we could top it off with another win, that would just be tops. But De Bruyne hitting that one. Unfortunately, Karius parries that one straight into the path of Fernandinho, making it a 1-0 lead in Man City's favour. Not very happy about that one. Fortunately for us, we have a lot of time to try tying this game up. That is the first goal we've conceded this episode as well. But we get an attack on halftime. Delafeu into McCarthy, but James McCarthy hits that one right in the path of freaking Willy Caballero. Not happy about that one. As we move on here, 71st minute, Lukaku passing that one, keeps going, hits it, Romelu Lukaku. Should have tied it up there. We should be 1-1, and we're running out of time. Barkley on the attack once again. looking for some support. Who is he going to go to? He goes to Romelu. Romelu, Barry gets blocked. Clichy to freaking Yaya Toure. But what is going on with the passing game? Lukaku picks it up, and Lukaku equalizes in this game. What was the Manchester City defense doing there? That is going to see us pick up a point on the road, topping off what has been a fantastic episode results-wise. And after the final matchup in today's episode against Manchester City, we are awarding the Howard Kendall medal points to 3 points to James McCarthy, 2 points to Romelu Lukaku, and 1 point to Gerard Deulofeu. Fellas, we will wrap up today's huge episode here. What a big episode it has been. 2 wins, 1 draw, and some awesome transfer news. Make sure that you leave a like on today's video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you are new around here. Make sure you check out my social media link, which are Twitter and Instagram, both of those down below. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.